Permission to Party kicks up again in 2026. Huntsville, Alabama, January 15th. January 16th, Columbia, South Carolina. The 17th, Charlotte, North Carolina. And Augusta, Georgia, January 18th. Avoid scalpers and go to BertBert.com to get your lowest ticket price.
Let's take a stereotype, right? Black people are allowed at movie theaters. If you're blind, I guess you're not going to a movie theater. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. This is what the Calling Sick to Work show was always meant to be. In my opinion, me, a little drunk, talking shit. This is what I'd always envision it to be. But, things change. And I realized I can't drink the way I did when I was younger. But this is, I was about to say this is Something's Burning. How many projects do I have going on right now? Do I sound drunk? I almost want to light a cigar. I'm going to light a cigar tonight. My body's back. The marathon body's gone. I feel good. I went for 2 5-mile walks this weekend. Hey. Just to loosen up and make sure I wasn't too bad. Man, I got into some spiral threads on the internet this weekend.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I can't tell you. Ultimately it's always going to go to black people.
Good.
I need you to, Pris Pot, are you coming in? Will you open the door first so she can sit? Oh, she's going to sit on the fucking couch where the light is, I'm sure. Get in here, Pris. Pris has gone through surgery yet again. Oh, baby girl. Her 10th surgery? Yeah. This has been the most expensive dog in the world, who I'm just started talking about on stage. It's so funny, you think about doing stand-up is such an interesting thing. You think you've mined all the parts of your life, and then all of a sudden one day you're like, oh wait, what about my dog that had 5 knee surgeries? Oh, good girl, Pris Pot. What a fucking great dog. A beast. She'd give her life for my children. That's all that matters when it comes to a dog. By the way, I haven't picked my guns up yet. I bought them, but they're still sitting at the guns shop, and they're going to be there for another week because I'm gone to Hawaii with the family. I need you to do something, okay? I need you to pull up. We'll get to this later. Just pull up videos of white people and black people talking. We'll get there in a second, okay? Not now, but we'll get there. This might be the best video I've ever seen in my entire life that comes out on the internet, and I found it, and don't worry, we'll get there. I don't remember exactly everything I Googled, so we're gonna come up to it, but when we get there, you'll know what we're talking about. Oh, motherfucker. I really want to smoke a cigar. I haven't smoked a cigar in 3 months.
Go get a cigar.
No.
All right.
If I smoke it here, I won't be able to jog this week, and I'm jogging in Hawaii. I'm leaving before the fam. I'm letting them meet me there. Georgia's in New York. Tommy Buns is in New York. And I told Georgia Tommy's following her because I track her on my phone. And I go, Ellis Island, huh? And she's like, how do you know where I am? And I wrote back, Tom's in New York. He's following you. And she was like, are you serious? I'm a bad dad. All right. Let's see if I can find this. Here we go. I wish I could work this backwards. Let's see. All right. Every one of my spirals starts with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Every one of my... I understand that you're not supposed to talk about him because then people hate you for talking about him. But he is the most Googled thing on the internet. He's fucking all over the place. And he did an interview with the Breakfast Club. Probably one of the best radio shows in the world is the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne is so unfiltered. DJ Envy runs a fantastic show. And Angela Yee, I think is how you say her name. She really does a legit across the board great interview. They had Little 6ix9ine on, or Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he said some shit that was like, I'm not gonna play his interview because obviously I don't want to support him. But it was a really great interview, and he did say, I'm gonna be the biggest interview you've ever had since Birdman. Which takes us to our first subject. Fucking Birdman. Oh, this is Jim Jeffries. I like Jim Jeffries. I Google anything he does. I think he's really talented. That's just real talk right there. And I was watching a Jim Jeffries interview. He's a really fucking great comic. He really is. He's a nice guy. He's not a dick. He parties. He's not judgmental. There's nothing wrong with Jim Jeffries. I understand that people that don't like gun control people don't like Jim Jeffries. You're wrong. He's fucking great. He really is great. God, I love Jim Jeffries. I don't hate that guy.
Did you watch his Fallon interview where he talks about being high on mushrooms?
Yeah, I might have.
Axl Rose.
Oh, no, I read that. By the way, we can't air this on the video, but I just want to share with you something I jacked off to this weekend, and it is women fucking tables.
You jacked off to that?
Yep. Why? You're probably wondering why. I'll tell you why. It's different. I've never seen it before, so it threw me for a loop. So that registers in the endorphins where you're like, what the fuck is this? It is a woman. I wish I could show you this. It is a woman masturbating, fucking a table. That's the first one I found. Then I found a woman fucking a counter. I bet I can show a part of this. Hang on. Here, watch this. Not this part. That's by the way, the woman's hot as shit. She really is legit hot. Let's see if I can find this.
Find something that I can like blur or edit a little bit.
You can't blur what I'm showing right now.
Okay.
She's got great abs. She's a fucking hot chick, and apparently her backstory is she was doing dishes and she got turned on and started fucking the counter and then got naked and fucked the counter. And then in this video, she fucks the counter 3 times. She fucks the counter 3 times. All I could think was, what would have to happen in my wife's life for her to get to the place where she fucks a counter? Like, it's not happening now. It's not happening in the near future. Like, what? Like, a divorce, obviously, right? A lot of loneliness, a lot of, like, frustration. Father at the school, kind of sexy, flirting with her. She's flirting back, but he's married. She wouldn't do that. Then one day she's back home. She's doing dishes. Smell of the father hits her. Oh, musk, whatever. Oh, God, I wouldn't mind. Like, I could not get to the place where I could figure out why this woman would fuck a counter. Like, this is the fuck. You can't show this. Here, let's see. Okay. She looks like a mom, too. Hang on.
One thing led to another. Oh, yeah, because you go right up against the counter.
That's it.
It's right here. If you know what I mean. So, like a perfect way. And like I was telling you in the interview, it doesn't take much to make me come.
All right, I'm going to stop right there. It takes a fucking great deal to make Leanne come. Like, a great deal. I just listened to her podcast, Wife at the Party, where she talks about sex with me. I had to Google videos, and none of those videos were about her fucking a table. This woman was like, okay, we got to definitely not show this guy with a small dick on this. That's going to be blurred.
Oh, in fact, I think I'm going to come right now.
She's just leaning forward on a counter. That's it. Like someone put something out of her reach, and she's just... Where were these women my entire fucking life? When I've never been able to give someone an orgasm. I struggled. I researched. I cared. I got drunk so I didn't last, so I could last longer. And this woman is simply leaning on a counter. Pornhub's so fucking interesting. I want to say that they should make a Pornhub YouTube where, like, because nudity, I don't like, I hate that 2 of my vehicles that I'm into are in 2 different platforms. Like, I'm into porn. I'm also into YouTube. This makes me so angry. You know what this is going to turn into is I watch shit sober, try it drunk. It's going to be me pushing up on Leanne on a counter and like hurting her pelvis. And she's like, fucking stop. Seriously? You're hurting me. I was like, doesn't this turn you on? That hard edge of the counter. First sip of beer on the Call In Sick to Work show. This is a Chimay. One of the best beers. Very high altitude, high alcohol content. Which, you know who would like that? Trick Daddy Dollars. Of course, I go whatever I go to. It goes black, porn, black. Dude, Trick Daddy Dollars is one of my favorite rappers in the entire world. He's from Miami. His name is Trick Daddy Dollars because his mom was a prostitute and his dad was a John. So, by the way, I learned this on this interview with The Breakfast Club. Maybe the best radio station in the entire fucking world. I wish I had more white people on, but I don't think that fits into the narrative of the country right now. Right now, it's stay in your lane. And so it makes it like white people on Breakfast Club. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. You got to love black people to enjoy the Breakfast Club. And boy, I love black people. And the blacker the better. By the way, I think we talked about this. Something I learned from the Breakfast Club. Light-skinned black people are more sensitive than dark-skinned black people. Did you know that? Yep. It's a real thing. It's real. It's real. You heard me say it. It's real. Jesus Miro said it was true. It's real. Trick Daddy goes on. It's a great interview. Once again, this is back in 2015. So TWD is not entirely woke, if you know what I mean. He's not 100% cool with gay people. I don't think. I'm not sure that's what the message he was trying to give out. I think it slipped out a couple times. I think he's cool with gay people, but he doesn't want to be around them. I'm not really certain. You know what? If you want to know the interview, go to this interview and watch it. That's the least interesting part of this interview. TWD says in this interview that he's got lupus. Lupus is, I think, it's cancer, and I think it's predominantly a woman's disease, if I'm not mistaken. Will you Google that?
Yeah.
I think women get lupus more often. I think it's a derivation of breast cancer, if I'm not certain. My dad's secretary for his entire career, Jan, who's almost like a family member to me. I've known her I've known her almost my entire I've known her as long as I've known his work phone number, and which is, I remember, I've known her a very long time, has lupus. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Bleep her name out. Oh, just don't, whatever. No one's gonna fucking.
Looks like a really bad rash or tissue damage.
Yeah, but it's cancerous. It's not fixable. You gotta take medicine to fix it. So TDD starts taking medicine. He notices some discoloration on his shoulder. He goes to the doctor. Doctor says he has lupus. He takes medicine, and his kidneys and liver start failing. So he goes back to what Dave Attell calls frontier medicine, and starts drinking. Not cognac, because that's bad for his liver, because it's too much sugar. Starts drinking tequila and smoking bonk. Bonk is weed and cocaine. By the way, I am not shitting. I hope you understand I'm not shitting on Trick Daddy. I love Trick Daddy. Trick loves the kids. I love Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy says in this interview, do not call me after 5 o'clock. That's when I'm smoking bonk. And that's cocaine and weed. And he swears by it. By the way, he's younger than me. Trick Daddy's younger than me. And I was like, dude, I love this guy.
Man, you ain't trying to
So that's how you,
Oh, hold on.
how you take care of it.
And my thing, and I've used the best drugs that money can buy.
From the doctor? Oh, you mean smoking?
I know, for my homies, from the hood,
From my homies.
From the trap.
I smoke lace, I smoke dirt.
Still do boop?
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
God damn.
Man, I'm the boop underdog.
Boom. That's it. Boom.
That's where I really learned about it from. Yeah.
Is weed and cocaine.
Yeah,
I told you about that time I was in the club in Miami. I threw up because it smells crazy.
The loud pack, that's going to kill people. You know why? Because it's so popular now, they're trying to make it here. They don't make loud in the South, but they're starting to make it. That like what happened to ecstasy.
It's not from the earth no more.
Right. When they started making ecstasy, it wasn't the same thing. People reacted. Now they got this thing down there called Flocka.
Oh, I seen that.
I told my
I seen
friends,
those
y'all
people
can
on
sell the police
Flocka.
or whatever. If I find out y'all using or selling Flocka, I'm telling.
What's flocka?
You don't want none of that.
It make people go quick.
By the way, a guy who smokes weed and coke every night at 5, if there's a drug that he's not cool with, man, you really shouldn't do it. Flocka, by the way, you know Waka Flocka Flame has to be like, what did I do? How did I get, you know who Waka Flocka Flame is? Okay. Sometimes I feel like you're not black enough.
I'm in the rock world.
People, I don't know what the hell it
If I
is.
catch one of my friends selling or using Flocka, I'm dropping a dime.
Aren't you concerned about your own health, though?
I'm not concerned about my health. I'm 40 something.
Trick, you just say you want to be in to see
42.
your grandkids now.
Yeah.
If you got lupus, you gotta take real medicine.
I ain't take no medicine in 8 years. I like the drugs that I use. They work better.
Weed and cocaine ain't better than lupus medication.
You won't
Trick.
bet no money. Try smoke with me.
Oh, I did once.
Try to smoke with me.
Let me explain this. Here's the difference.
I did it.
Here's the
Here you go,
difference.
here you go.
When I smoke weed and coke, the worst thing that's gonna happen to me is I'm gonna go to sleep or I'm gonna eat. When I take the lupus medicine, I gotta take a pill for this pill. I gotta take a pill for that pill, a pill for my liver, a pill for my kidney. Then I gotta go back to the doctor every 30 days and get him my money.
So lupus is probably worse than the weed and coke. But
Yes, I went.
It's not. By the way, it's not. Like, it definitely. I mean, I just have to say this in case you have lupus. A healthy lifestyle couldn't hurt you. It, like, weed and coke is probably not the best way to deal with this. By the way, I do identify with Trick Daddy because part of me would be like, man, I feel good when I smoke weed and coke. Two things happen: either I eat or I go to sleep.
The doctor, not knowing what I had, came out with lupus. Within 3 months, there was a chance of me having liver and kidney failure. I'll take the lupus.
I hope this gets back to Trick Daddy. God, I love that fucking guy. I hope he gets healthy because I don't ever want him to disappear. By the way, one of the most underrated rappers in the game. He is such a great fucking rapper. He is such a great rapper. He really is. And he talks about this a little bit. People tried to say they wrote for him, and he's like, no, I write for myself. And if I wrote for someone, I don't talk shit. I don't say a word. And he wrote for people. I won't say this. Listen to the whole interview, but God damn it, I love Trick Daddy.
I'll take the lupus. I don't need
decide which to see.
Everybody's gonna have some sort of health problem.
Right.
A lot of women, more women are having cervix cancer and breast cancer more than. And I know young cats in Miami now. I don't know if it's the water or the sun, but they
By the way, don't ever go to Trick Daddy for your science. Because, like, that's how he don't. You know what? Let's get out of this interview. I think he's just. Fuck, I love that guy. Oh, of course, it's Michael Rappaport. That's who's on the podcast, or who's on Something's Burning. He's going to be on the podcast. I really love that guy. He's talking shit about Jay-Z's record 444, where he's saying that it's not the best because it doesn't have bangers, which I agree with. I love Jay-Z, obviously. And I listened to the album, and I just was like, yeah, I learned something. It's really great rapping. You're a beautiful lyricist, but none of the beats really hit it. And so, agree or don't agree in the comments. Is Jay-Z... Fuck off. I don't really give a shit. All right. That's Michael Rappaport. There's Trick Daddy. Apparently, he's on Love and Hip Hop in Miami. He's filed bankruptcy a couple times. I would love to get Trick Daddy on my podcast. Trick Daddy. It's Bert Kreischer from the Bertcast. I'd love to have you on my podcast. Here we go. Now you can tell I'm drunk. Oh, this is the song. This is going to get us pulled off, but I don't really care. I don't care about advertising on these things. This is the song that Michael Rappaport says is the best Jay-Z song ever. I found it funny because I've flown in helicopters a lot, and at the beginning of this song, they're clearly trying to look like they have a ton of money. Hey, wait, will you Google this? Is Dame Dash related to Stacey Dash? Someone said that today, and I was like, no fucking way. Dame Dash was head of Rockefeller Records. Is he related to Stacey Dash? There's no way. Stacey Dash was is such a fucking progressive alt-right person.
Looks like Stacey Dash threatens to sue cousin Dame Dash.
Motherfucker.
They're cousins.
That's fucking fascinating. All right. This is Rockefeller Times. This is a song called Dead Presidents. But what I found funny was what constituted as rich back then. What constituted for like, oh, we're doing really well, is basically a big-bodied Lexus and a rental helicopter. It's clearly a rental. Like, you can tell the ones that are like nice, high-end, that you go, oh, we paid money for this one. And then these are the ones that you're like, we need a helicopter. And then it's just, there's no branding. There's no uniform coat of paint. It's just like, oh, yeah, it's blues. 3 different type of colors of blue. This is... It's got a red pinstripe down it. You're like, huh? And they're like, get out. Nice leather coat. Those leather coats were hot back in the days in New York when I lived in New York in the 90s. Mm-hmm. That was the leather coat. I got mine from, I still have it from Banana Republic's. B-Reps. But look at this. This Lexus is just like mediocre. It's maybe at the time a $50,000 car. Like now, money's so fucked up in hip hop, you couldn't have a car unless it's like a $200,000 car. But this is like a $50,000 car. But what the message you're saying is like, we're doing good. We're doing really good. Mm-hmm. You know, we rented a helicopter. God, man, he looks like a child. He really does. He looks like a babe. Like a baby, not a babe. All right, let's get the next video. And so I got on a little bit of a DJ Khaled. Oh, here we go. We're going to the Birdman. This is all leading up to the Birdman. So apparently, Trick Daddy called the Birdman. Birdman is I don't know if it's still happening in a lawsuit with Lil Wayne because he owes Lil Wayne royalties. Birdman, by the way, is worth $150 million. He's covered in tattoos, spends direct loot on his kids. Like spends money on his kids, as does Travis Barker. I hope we get to that. Travis Barker had fucking Lil Yen, Lil Yitty, Lil Wacky, Lil something. No, Lil Pump okay. Performing at his son's birthday party. By the way, Travis Barker's a badass motherfucker. He really is. He hopefully we get to him in this podcast. How much time are we at right now?
25.
Okay, we're good. So Trick Daddy said that Birdman was gay. This is all leading up to this interview that Birdman does with the Breakfast Club. Hey Bert, do you just watch the Breakfast Club when you're at home? On the road? Yeah, that's all I watch is the fucking Breakfast Club. That's all I fucking watch is the goddamn I fucking hate that show. I watch it so much. DJ Khaled says Birdman and him are straight, but apparently Rick Ross agreed Birdman's gay. Birdman, there's a notorious video of Birdman kissed Lil Wayne on the lips. That's the word on the street. The whole point is 50 Cent said someone's gay. 50 Cent is not woke. So let's get out of 50 Cent. Let's get to Birdman. Riff Raff is crazy. This is a video that someone chopped up online to make it look like Riff Raff's losing his mind, but I saw the whole video originally. That's how fucking weird of a person I am. I actually saw the video they chopped up right here. I saw the whole thing in its original edit, and it was just him being funny. Riff Raff's an interesting guy. I'd like to have him on the podcast if he would get out of character. I don't have the video of Birdman, but what I do have is one of the funniest things I've ever witnessed in my entire life. I hope you enjoy this as much as I'm about to enjoy this. Have you seen this? It's Isla rolling in dog shit.
Oh.
This is, I'm going to... Here we go. We're in the backyard. This is before the addition. Isla's trying to do a move with Georgia, and she rolls in dog shit right there.
Did you just roll in dog shit?
She didn't.
Smell it.
Mud.
Smell it, Georgia.
It's mud.
Georgia, smell it and tell me if it's dog shit. Smell it.
It's dog shit. Daddy, I want to see if I can do copy.
Hold on.
This is the hardest I've ever laughed. Isla's like, it's dog shit.
So go get Mom.
I'll go get her.
Mom, Isla rolled in dog shit.
Dog shit.
Oh, this is fucking Isla Grace. By the way, I was sitting in the garage in a lawn chair that was like leaned back, and I was drinking red wine, and I had heartburn, and I couldn't get out of the fucking thing because I was laughing so hard I was afraid I was going to throw up. I was laughing so fucking hard. I watched this the other day, and it just made me fucking giggle. Oh, I remember that so vividly. That was like yesterday. I don't know why. I guess I pulled it up just to make myself laugh. Don't know what this is. Oh, this is Jay-Z talking to Birdman. It was not worth the listen. This is the entertainment news. We'll get out of that. This was Superfly, new movie. Probably going to pass. It's not as good. Like, here's the thing I learned this week. Like, you know, when so funny. I'm such an idiot. When Black Panther came out, I was like, I wish they made one of those for white people. And Leanne was like, it's called Superman. It's called every fucking movie ever. And I was like, no, but I want it to be cool like Black Panther was. Like, I want it to be supported the way like I want to be a part of a movement. And she was like, you're a fucking idiot. I was like, I want a black guy. Like, anyway, my point is, I love my problem is that I love black movies. I love some of my favorite movies are with all black actors. Baby Boy, one of the best movies ever. You ever seen Baby Boy? Jody, when Ving Rhames grabs Jody in a headlock. Is Ving Rhames dead? No, you know that's Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Duncan Clark. Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Duncan Donuts. Michael Clark what? Anyway, I might do a Concept to Work show where we just do the 20 best scenes in black movies. You know, one of my favorite scenes ever is from it's where Tommy Buns got his name. You know where Tommy Buns got his name? You don't know about Belly? Belly is the best black movie ever. Dude, that was shot so great. Belly is one of the best movies ever. I know that I shouldn't be doing this way. I know I should just go through the stuff that I've already Googled, but
So Nas, DMX.
Dude, Nas, DMX is Tommy Buns. That's Tommy Buns. That's where Tommy got his nickname, Tommy Buns. Spy Who Dumped Me trailer is good. I'm not going to talk about it. Travis Barker's health crisis on doctors. It's like I go back to the thing I said last week about Sean Evans, who I absolutely love, being on Rachel Ray's show, who I absolutely love. But the commercialization of shit, I don't like. I love Travis Barker. I think he's a badass, dude. I loved his show he did with his first wife, the Playmate. You know that one?
Never watched it.
Dude, it was great. It was great. It was on MTV. It was great. He was fucking cool as shit. I'm so happy he's sober because he's so much more clear-headed. But I will say, I don't like to see him on the doctors. And basically, his sobriety wasn't born out of like a health crisis, which they advertised this as. It was basically he got in a plane wreck, had a bunch of pain, took pills, didn't want to be on pills, and got sober. He just got sober like a regular fucking guy. So fuck this. And then I went on a Travis Barker spiral, of course. I found Ryan Sheckler. Ryan Sheckler should be making more money than he's already making. Oh, Bert, I make fucking $4 million a year. Okay, that's cool. But Ryan Sheckler should be the Tony Hawk. He really should.
He's so good. I mean,
he's great, man.
Big into skateboarding.
He's a great skateboarder. Mm-hmm. He's beautiful. He's a great looking kid.
He had a show on MTV called Life of Ryan for a while.
Yeah, but it branded him shitty.
He was so young. He was too young. He was a kid.
They branded him like the way they did other shows, and it just made him look like someone you didn't want to like. Yeah. And I didn't like him then. I was older. I was much older than he was, but I didn't like him. He was like 14. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck that kid. And then I did a Red Bull event with him, and he was just really game for anything. He was a really fun guy. And I watched him. By the way, he was probably 18 at this time. And I was like, oh, what a cool kid. You know, that's pretty badass. And then I've gone on fucking hardcore deep dives on Ryan Sheckler, like hardcore. Yeah, I think his middle brother or his older brother who got addicted to drugs, dealing with sobriety issues. I think so, allegedly. I'm not certain. Skateboarder, pretty good skateboarder, but not Ryan Sheckler. And then you say to yourself, what makes Ryan Sheckler him and his brother not him? You know, like what makes a great skateboarder? Like what is it? I started getting obsessed with that, but his tattoos are cool as fuck. I got on this because I got into a tattoo deep dive because I was like, maybe I really want to get a tattoo.
What do you want to get?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Then don't get one.
Really? Do you have a tattoo?
I have lots.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
I got like a jukebox on my arm. I got some theater masks on my back with some lyrics and cross on my ribs. Oh, I have a funny story. I have Hollywood tattooed on my stomach. Look at this shit.
Wait, you have a Hollywood tattooed on your stomach? Really?
So I was like 19 years old, like running down Hollywood Boulevard, drunk as hell.
Really?
I lived off of Hollywood Boulevard, yeah.
At 19?
Yeah, I went to music school down there on Hollywood Boulevard, so I was partying a lot, and we were very drunk, and we went into a tattoo shop, and like I had no money. I was like, what can I get for $40? Which is not how you should do.
That's not how you go into a tattoo.
And I was like, I want the Hollywood sign. And he's like, well, that'll be $90. I can do like some cursive for $40. And I was like, you got yourself a deal. So there's video of me just like back. You should not tattoo drunk people, by the way.
Yeah.
Especially underage drunk people.
Yeah, probably not. Well, it's $40 for him.
Yeah, now I have this dumb tattoo for
It's not bad.
the rest of my life. You can't even tell what it says.
Yeah, why is that? Say your belt's on it?
No, because it's done so shittily.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's done really poorly.
Well, I have money. I'll probably get a really nice one. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'd want.
You have more than $40.
I would. Part of me, I think. Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, and these.
Oh, those are really nice.
Yeah.
Are those new?
They're the newest ones, yeah.
Swastikas, I never thought would really like play.
Doesn't the red pop though?
Yeah. Anyway, so I got onto a tattoo run of like what would I want. So I started Googling tattoos, and then hence got into Ryan Sheckler, and then Tattoo Tours by Chris Nunez and Oliver Peck, and this brought me into a little spiral that if you told me one day I would never watch 4 hours of dudes getting their beard trimmed, I'd be like, you're right. You're totally right. But man, you were wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, the best internet video you'll ever see in your entire life. And if you can't see it, I apologize, but that's part of the gag. Blind people describing racism. That's the end of the video. Let's start at the beginning.
You're blind. You must not be racist, right?
I am racist.
Huh. A blind woman says she's racist. That's the first 7 seconds of the video. You don't think I'm going to watch all 4 minutes and 30 seconds? It is fascinating. By the way, I say this as an introspective person. I've thought about racism from every angle. I never once thought, and this is a Dave Chappelle sketch about a black guy who hates black people, but he's black, but he didn't know he's black, so he's blind.
He's in the KKK.
Yeah, but what is brilliant about that is that's a joke, right? That's great. This is real blind people talking about racism. And I wondered, I said, yeah, could you be racist if you didn't see the skin color? Like, is there a behavior that people of a skin color exhibit that would annoy you to not like that skin color if you didn't know the skin color, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, everyone says, so let's take a stereotype, right? Black people are allowed at movie theaters. If you're blind, I guess you're not going to a movie theater. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I was about to say, you know what my next one was?
Asian drivers.
Yeah, Asian drivers. I knew it. Asian drivers. So say you're driving and you're blind, right? I guess all stereotypes have to do with vision. Like it's got to be vision.
You don't know color. You can't go to a movie theater. You can't drive.
I'm gonna smoke a cigar tonight. But what's fascinating about this is that I never explored this perspective of like, if you can't see the skin color, would those people bother you? Like that's racism is judging someone based on their skin color. But if you can't see the skin color, would their activities they do bother you? Say you're at the mall, you slip and fall, a bunch of black kids lose their fucking minds because you're white and you fell, right? Like, would you know they're black? And they start doing that. They start asking people. There's a black guy on here. Here's the one that kills me is this woman.
Gives them the upper hand.
Are you racist?
No.
Why?
Because I can't see.
Blindness does sometimes.
By the way, she's a fucking idiot. I hate her. I really hate her. Hold on.
Take those racial cues out of society, because if I can't tell by someone's voice or accent or whatever, like, I have no idea.
I've noticed with a lot of people I meet, I don't really find out what their race is until a while after we meet.
We don't
I didn't realize blind people are fucking idiots. You're telling me you couldn't tell that I'm white by listening to me? Like, that's why I said pull up some names, pull up some people of color. Because I want to see if I can guess what a person is based on their accent. So this is what kills me, is she says that. Sometimes it takes a while before I realize, oh, you're black. And then I went, hang out with Donnell Rollins for 2 minutes. For fucking 30 seconds. You're not going to tell me you know Donnell's black or Dave Chappelle or Tony Woods or Mike Epps. Like, these are all people I partied with in New York.
There are natural stereotypes out there in the world.
Can you tell someone's race by their voice?
No.
What do you think my race is?
I don't know.
Now, maybe I'm a piece of shit, but I could tell she was Indian without looking at the screen, right? She's Indian.
I didn't know.
Oh, maybe I'm fucking gaslighting these motherfuckers. I don't think I know what that word means. Gaslight.
I got one for you.
Okay, here we go. Play it. I'll tell you what color.
Saying, dog, there's like a lot of white guys out there,
This guy's white.
They think you're black, yo.
Yeah.
Ding,
All right.
ding, ding.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. Pull another one up. Just type in fucking news. Let's find out, like, from the news. Like, they got a black guy, a white guy, and an Asian chick on there. I can tell them.
Hey guys, once again, I am looking for a girlfriend.
Shut up. That's over the top Asian.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's over the top. Everyone knows that's Asian. Just do a regular person. Like someone that's not over the top. I want to find one that I can't get. And by the way, you guys can play along with us at home. Are you screen saving yours?
No.
This woman's Indian, but you can tell in the earlier interview that she's Indian.
Well, I look for more videos that might throw you off. You were tweeting a bunch about the Conor McGregor documentary today.
Oh, dude, that's such a great documentary.
I watched it.
It's great, right?
I loved it.
Can
Yeah.
I tell you? Like, I'm gonna take 2 seconds. I'm not a big MMA guy. I mean, I am. I follow it probably more than the average person, and I know more about it than the average person only because I listen to Joe's podcast. I'm a fan of mixed martial arts. I always have been, but I'm not the guy that would ever go on a podcast to talk about MMA. So I'm not going to pretend to do that. What I'm going to talk about is that podcast or that documentary he did on Netflix. I think it's called Notorious. Here's why I liked it. So when I did my special for Netflix, the first show did not go great. It's really interesting. We had some technical difficulties, and we made everyone stay outside for an hour and a half in the rain. And so by the time they got inside, they were sober. They were a little agitated. Oddly enough, there were some hecklers in the first show that we shot. And I had been waiting for an hour and a half, and it just didn't come out great. It was fine. Had that been my special, I would have been let down. But I had to sit in the green room after doing not the perfect show for my first show, which normally when you do a special, you bang it out first show, and they're like, the next show is supposed to be fun. But I had to try to regroup and shoot my second show and make sure it was perfect. And when you shoot a show, just so you know, they always pick one show and then they take excerpts from the other show, like things they like better, angles they like better. So coverage wise, we're fine for the first show. By the way, I could have done the exact same I did the first show, and it would have been a great special. But in my head, I wanted it to be the perfect show, and I was dealing with defeat in my head. It's so funny because in that documentary, you watch Conor McGregor deal with defeat, him getting beat by Nate Diaz, and you see how he deals with defeat. And I thought to myself, I was like, I've dealt with defeat more than I have success, way more in this business. And it's how you deal with defeat defines the man. The success part, we can all deal with success. But how you deal with defeat, how you bounce back, how you come back. And my buddy Tony came in, and this speaks probably more about Tony than me. My buddy Tony came in with a cup of coffee, and we just kind of bullshitted, had a cup of coffee in between shows, and he was like, go out and get him. You know, like it's this like, it was this real kind of like pivotal, defining moment in my life and in my career where I went, this is the show I want to have, and this is the show I'm having. And I had the best set of my life that second show. But watching that documentary, I really connected with what Conor McGregor went through. I was fascinated by Fight Day. Like, I would watch just these fighters building up for their fight day, because Fight Day for them is a lot like the day you shoot a special. And when you shoot a special, man, I'm in my head. I'm definitely in my head. I don't know. Maybe if it was physical, maybe if I had trained and physically I could knew it. But in a special, it's all up in your head. Like, I've done the work. I know the jokes work. I know everything works. I just got to perform them. I've done it a million times. Here we go. But like the littlest thing can fuck you up. And I was so connected with that fucking documentary. And I ended up Googling a ton of stuff on Conor McGregor. Because I was like, I don't know enough about him. Like, I'm a big fan of his, but I'm also a fan of Nate Diaz's. Like, I love the Diaz brothers. I think they're awesome, man. They're my throwback to MMA. I wish there was more guys like that. Real outspoken, do what you want to do kind of guys. But yeah, I love that documentary. I watched that whole documentary. I've watched it maybe 5 times in the last 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just can't stop watching it, because to watch him deal with defeat, you're like, oh, this is how that works, huh?
I'm going to get a little bit of shit for this, but his girlfriend's loyalty, like, kind of made me tear up.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Dude, she's an awesome chick. She's a ride or die bitch.
Just right by his side, no matter what.
Dude,
Poor as shit.
Yeah.
Loved him the same.
He was not he's not a good looking guy without the beard.
He looks like, well, he was also like 21 or whatever.
You know, he looks a little freaky without the beard.
At that time.
Shout out to Conor McGregor. And shout out to this Indian chick who can't tell race. Fucking idiot. Oh, shit. What dark-skinned people will never tell you. Let's just see where this was.
Ever told me.
And your skin color is a gift. It's never been a blend.
This is what it was. Hold on.
And I almost felt like a...
So, like, I'm obsessed with the light-skinned people have feelings. And so, apparently, that's a big thing in all races is the darker your skin, the less they appreciate you, I guess. I don't know. By the way, this is not my conversation to have. I'm just sharing this with people listening. Although this guy inadvertently made me laugh. I'm going to play it. And if you don't laugh, then I didn't laugh either. But if you laughed, then I definitely laughed also.
If you're lighter, you're bettering the race and you're bettering the island versus if you're just being you.
I would get called the blackness. One joke that really stuck with me.
That's from Chappelle. All of your friends are hacks. You should walk away from them. Except for the guy that said this joke, which kind of made me giggle.
It's like, oh, Edgar's so black that when he leaves a car, the check engine light turns on. That was a reference to my skin being as dark as oil.
By the way, you know those are black people making that joke. It's not white people. It's definitely not white people. It's black people making it, and it makes me giggle. And then I go, oh, that kind of sucks that, like, I've always wanted to be darker than I am. Like, I've always wanted darkness in my life. Like, I've always tried to be dark. I'm pretty tan. You can see a tan line. I performed my shirt off. Before my special, I laid in the sun. But yeah, I knew this about darkness with Asian people. They do not want to be darker because it means you work in the fields. It doesn't mean you work inside. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. This is some ginger dyed his hair blonde. Pass. And then here, I must have watched 4 hours of dudes getting their beards trimmed. I know everything there is about a beard trimming. I watched a guy that looks identical to Segura get his beard trimmed.
I fell for that.
Here he is. Tell me that doesn't look like Segura right there. That looks like Tom so much.
This is going to be a little
easier beard for him to maintain at home now because quite a lot of hair coming off.
Have you ever seen the video of Tom when he met that goat or the baby sheep?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this is, for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm going to show it to you. So we're in Atlanta. Let me see if I can find it. Tom Segura, baby sheep. So we're in Atlanta, and we meet this guy who's like, I got a farm. If you guys want to come back, we can get high, have some beers. And Ari and I were like, yeah. And Segura lights up. He's like, you got a farm? And we're like, easy, bro. He was like, no, I'm a big fan of animals. Part of us are like, Push is a big animal activist. She's a big like rescue dog. Like they're big with their dogs. And I don't think Ari and I understood what we were getting into. So we go back to this guy's place in Atlanta. We smoke weed, and he's got a baby sheep. And I swear to God, let me see if I can find it. I've never seen Tom lose his mind over a baby sheep more in my entire life. Here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the, like, I've never had a feeling like this in my life. So to recap, if anyone's listening, we're in Atlanta. We meet these people. They have a farm. Tom lights up. He's like, I want to go to their farm. Ari and I are like, they have weed, so we're going to go. We smoke. And Tom is just the whole time like, do you have any baby animals? Do you have any baby animals? And we're like, no, we don't. Like, me and Ari are just like blown away. Like, he's so excited. And then the guy's like, I got a baby sheep. And Tom's like, please, can I see the baby sheep? So Tom gives the guy his phone and was like, shoot me meeting your sheep, because he really loves sheep. This is Tom Segura meeting a baby sheep for the first time. It just creeps me out. Just so weird how into it he gets.
He really loves goats.
Is it a goat?
Little baby goat.
Was it a goat? I thought it was a sheep. He just is so into it. Like, it's like, and he talked about this goat for fucking days. Like, non-stop. He would be like, do you remember the time that we were all... Oh. I think the goat got creeped out at one point. Oh. Well, you know what? Whatever makes you happy. All right, guys. That's the show. And if you didn't like this because I was drunk, then go fuck yourself. Don't tell anybody. Just keep it to yourself. Be like, when he's drunk, it's not as good. Or it's better. Tell me what you like.